in my zone, fire in my bones, so best believe it's on. Sweat and tears, I've invested in this game, so I lay it on the line because I come to do my thing, I'm on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Hope we all get into this morning. It's going to be a shorter stream this morning. It is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. A lot, not even a lot going on in the cryptocurrency world other than the fact that the market is in a downward trend. Started last night. So we do see some red up there. The market is in somewhat of a downward trend, but be a little bit of a shorter stream this morning. Probably just stay with you guys until around 7:30 or so. Do gotta get myself ready, get myself moving. But man, it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, man. We're getting there, getting to that good old weekend buzz. But it's a good day. It's Wednesday. It's a good day. We're up. We're at it. We're looking at the market. And every day that we're up and looking at the market and making decisions is a good day. So let's grab the coffee. Let's do what we do. Let's get in it. Pre-markets are good. Are not looking so hot. They're all in red. Not looking so hot on the pre-markets today. Looks like Dow futures dropped 200 points. Microsoft falls after earnings. Really didn't fall after earnings. Really fell after the call with Microsoft. But yeah, market's not looking so hot. Cryptocurrency market, as we'll see here in a minute, kind of didn't look so hot last night either. But late last night it didn't look so hot. But stock market, guys, it's in the red. It's one of these things where not looking too good today for the stock market. The cryptocurrency fear and greed index sitting at neutral right now. We've been at neutral for a little bit, right? And I think that's a good thing. I think we should probably sit in neutral for a little while and just kind of trade this thing out and trade it sideways for a minute. I don't think neutral is bad right now, especially given the fact of where we are in the market. But these pre-markets aren't looking so hot. And from the dip that cryptocurrency took last night, I'm not calling a good day today. Market cap for all of crypto is sitting at $1,022 billion. Yesterday when we looked at this, it was right around $1,050 billion. So you're looking at about 30 billion coming out of the cryptocurrency market itself overnight, between yesterday and overnight, which is the cause of the pullback. It's not a huge pullback. It's a slight pullback. I'm going to call it. Bitcoin sitting at 22,612. This thing got down to 22,500 range yesterday. Maybe even down to the $22,400 range yesterday. Ethereum is right now at that 1,547 mark. This thing was holding pretty strong at 1,600. It dipped below that and felt pretty good last night. It literally in a matter of an hour, it felt pretty good. BNB sitting at 301. This thing came underneath $300, right around a 397 mark yesterday when the rest of the market was falling. XRP, we knew we needed to hold that 41 cent mark. It fell below that. Expect this to probably pull back to that 38 cent mark again. It's kind of seemed, if it's not above 41, it seems to like to sit at that 38 cent mark from what we knew in the last pullback. So expect that today. Cardano sitting at 35 cents. Still falling with the market. Everything's kind of falling with the market. Solana sitting at $23.40. Polygon fell underneath that dollar and then came all the way down to 95 cents. So I don't know. I guess I'm expecting a little bit more pullback in Matic as well today. SHIB is still hanging on to the zero that it gained back. I mean that it got back. We'll see if it can still hang on to the zero here. And throughout the day, I think it really depends on the market. Avalanche, I mean, it went on a run when it signed with Amazon. Still running up. Avalanche is actually doing really good in this market. $17. A lot of that's off of that news that they signed with Amazon Cloud. Amazon's doing okay. I mean, Avalanche is doing okay. Stellar, it's still holding on to this 9-cent range. It did drop down into the 8 cents range yesterday, came back up. Aptos, we talked about this one a couple of days ago. It's back sitting at $15. So it's even higher than when we talked about it the other day. This thing seems to want to run. So I did sell my position, a little bit of my position at 13, most of my position at 13, but I was up pretty good. So not really worried about that. Crow still seems to be hanging on to the 7-cent range, 7.9. So Crow's hanging in there pretty good as well. So Crow's doing a little bit better than what the average is. H-bar, let's see, where is H-bar? Down a little bit further. Quant sitting at 152. Quant's on a little bit of run. It's not doing too bad this morning. It's Quant's hanging in there. Elgaran sitting at about 23 cents, down about 0.4%. I expect a little bit more pullback with Elgaran maybe today. Here's H-bar sitting at about 6 cents right now, 6.4. This thing was real comfortable in the 5-cent range, so I wouldn't be surprised if it drops back down there. I'm just not expecting a good day in the market. I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback. I'm not expecting a big, huge drop. You just expected a little bit of a pullback today, guys. In the market, I'm expecting the market to pull back. Given the fact that we lost 30 trillion out of the overall market cap, I'm expecting that pullback to happen gradually. And we need some consolidation. We've been on an uphill. We've been on an uphill for roughly about a week now. So, some consolidation isn't bad. Some consolidation is probably in the cards for us. It's probably going to started last night. It's probably going to continue on throughout the day with the way that the stock market's looking. In this pullback here, you have to kind of expect it to roll on over here. So this T token here, guys, it was up like 100-something% yesterday. It's pulling back just a little bit, but you got to expect that. And there's that Aptos run that we talked about, up 9% on the hour. Seems to want to run. Aptos seems to want to run. So you know what? It's all okay. When you run for days, you have to expect some sort of pullback at some point. And I think this is what we're getting right now, is that pullback from that run. On the hourly, Bitcoin and Ethereum seem to want to bounce back a little bit. We'll see what happens today. I could be completely wrong. I'm not looking for a great day in the market, though. I'm not looking for the market to tank out, but I'm not looking for a tremendous day in the market either. I think that we need a little bit of a retracement after the run up, and I think we may be seeing a little bit of a retracement, after the big huge run up. Some of these altcoins, guys, are up, 30-40%. So you have to expect a little bit of a pullback, as we move on. So, um, this isn't this isn't this is normal. This is normal course of business. So, but the market itself, it's going to perform how it's going to perform. I just think that we're in that consolidation phase right now. We had our run up. Expect a couple, wouldn't surprise me if we get a couple of days of just trading sideways with some consolidation, and then hit the ground running hard. I think we knew that Bitcoin wasn't going to stay in that 23,000 range without some consolidation. I think it is what it is. It's here. I can expect us to trade sideways, just for a little while. I do, expect a dip at some point, but then I expect a run too. So, none of this worries me at all. I don't think the market's going to crap. I don't think the market's going to poop. I just think that we ran up pretty good, and now it's just time to consolidate. Did want to hit a little bit of news because like I said, I'm only on here for like a half hour today, so I did want to hit a little bit of news real quick. And just run you guys through like the UK Treasury, is seeking a CBDC. Saudi Arabia Central Bank announces CBDC. And Visa has a number of CBDCs, stable coins. They believe that they're going to play a key role in the future. So pay attention. This is kind of what we're saying about pay attention to what's going on around you, right? So we have Visa saying that they believe that CBDCs are going to play a key role here in the future, right? You have Saudi Arabia Bank that's getting ready to start a CBDC. And you have the UK that's getting ready to start a CBDC. So pay attention to what's going on around you, because these CBDCs are starting to come out. And this is why we always talk about the ISO 2022 coins, because these CBDCs are a key role in what these ISOs are going to be are shooting towards. So just make sure that you're paying attention to that, because it's starting to come out. Just got off the phone with my mom. Had to show her how to use MetaMask. This, man, that's a good deed right there. XXI, that's a good deed, man. She was like, what? when my MetaMask at that bottom. Did you fix her up, XXI? Did you get it all fixed, man? Is her MetaMask working? She good with it? But pay attention to these CBDCs, guys, because they're coming out. They're coming out pretty quick. And Visa also is talking about stable coins and CBDCs playing a key role. This is why we talk so much about the ISO coins like Quant, like Stellar, like XRP, like Algorand, because the CBDCs are going to play a key role in what's coming up. And you see these other countries, they're starting to roll these CBDCs out, at a pretty good clip. UK, Saudi Arabia, Visa, and these are all from yesterday. These people are just talking about it from yesterday. So, more countries have talked about this, time and time again, about how they're creating their CBDCs. You have to understand that America is behind the 8 ball when it comes to technology development and advancements. for a while. They have been, and they're going to be behind the eight ball on the CBDC creation and stable coins as well. So you look outwards and you look into what other countries are doing, and you ask yourself, you know what's going on, and this is what's going on, and it's okay, and America will get there. Yeah, got it all working. Um, got it all working. She Gucci now. All right. Tell her about that MMAI on that MetaMask. So, pay attention to these CBDCs. Pay attention to who's rolling them out. Pay attention to how fast they roll out, because everybody's setting themselves up for a digital future. Everybody's setting themselves up for a digital dollar, a digital, a way to trade digitally and buy things digitally. And these CBDCs are going to get you there, and everybody knows that. So, they're coming pretty quick. So I was just saying earlier, XXI, that I'll probably be on here for like a half hour, and then I got some things I got to take care of. So I'm going to be a kind of a shorter morning stream today, but just kind of talking about some CBDCs and why they're important to the whole ISO 2022 stuff that we talk about with some of these tokens like Quant and XLM and XRP and Algorand and XDC and obviously my favorite Alliance Block, and why they're so important, and why other countries and banks are rolling these out at a rapid rate. They're starting to get on board, and these things are important, and whether you agree with them or don't agree with them, it doesn't matter. They're coming, and you're either going to get on board or you're going to find yourself kicking and screaming in the background. Yeah, I got her I got her locked in. I bet you do on MMA. I bet you got her locked in. That's a project that during the bull run, man, I'm telling you, MMAI during the bull run is going to be something to deal with, man. Something to deal with. People don't know about it yet, or they're sleeping on it because they don't believe it's all going to happen. But when it does happen in a bull run, man, I hope you're not too late, man. That's all I'm saying. It's not financial advice. I just hope that you're not too late. I hope everybody gets in where their best price point is, but there won't be something to deal with here in the near future. And they got wait till these blockchains come out and these coins come out, and this metaverse starts to roll, and these games start to get launched in these metaverses, and you're able to start upgrading things in these this metaverse and things like that. And man, they're gonna be something to deal with, man. Gonna be something to deal with. You agree? You agree they're gonna be something to deal with? XXI? But yeah, guys. So this market, like it took a tank yesterday. For a little bit. It looks green right now on the hourly. I'm expecting some sideways action in this market today. I'm expecting this cryptocurrency market and the stock market to trade straight sideways today. Very slight pumps, very slight dumps. Maybe nothing too big, but some straight sideways action. We've been up for a couple days now, so you have to expect some consolidation at some point, some sideways movement, maybe a little bit of down pressure when you've been up this good for a while. So, even though these bubbles are green, a lot of them, when you look at what they are green on the hourly, you're talking about a 1%, a 2%. Obviously some of them are running higher because it always happens like that. But for the most part, you're looking we're looking over here, and you're looking at slight gains, and that's sideways action to me. A 1 to 2% gain is sideways action in my book. So they'll be bigger than people than Polygon. Um, you know, people think I'm crazy, but I think that there's a strong possibility that very well could happen. Just given the utilities that are already going to be built on top of them. I'm, I'll say it openly. I think they can be up there. And maybe not within 6 months, maybe not within a year, but I think the long haul. I think that once mass adoption happens, they definitely that can happen. That very well can happen. You know, so I guys, this market's gonna get kind of funky today on a StoXXA. It's gonna get funky because we had a little earlier. I was looking, and we were on here yesterday. And we're talking about 1 trillion, 50 billion. Now the market cap sitting at 1 trillion, 22 billion. It's about $30 billion that left the market within a 24-hour period. So that's why I'm kind of calling for some sideways action today. Not big, huge dip, but just some sideways action. Just because, you lose $30 billion out of the market, you can't moon, right? You can't moon when you can't moon when there's more money coming out of the market than there's more money going into the market, right? So, but I can see some consolidation happening. I can see us trading sideways. I can see us trading sideways for a couple days before we have to make that decision on whether the market goes down or whether the market goes up. And obviously that decision will be made by this number right here, this market cap number right here. That's how that decision will be made, because that's the total global market cap. That's exactly how much money's coming in and how much money's, versus how much money's going out. And, when you look at this, you can't move when money's coming out, right? So here's your market cap chart. And when you look at this, obviously when Bitcoin was down to around 16.5, somewhere up in there, we were sitting somewhere up in here for market cap. We came up and you look at it and, so as this continues to dip, even the slightest bit, even a couple $1 billion, it's going to affect the overall market, right? So think about this chart right here, like your S&P 500 chart or your NASDAQ chart or your Dow Jones chart, right? As this overall chart either goes up or it goes down, it's going to dictate what the overall market does. It's going to, it's just going to dictate how that market moves, right? So, this should be your first look in the morning. If you wake up in the morning, one of your first looks should be exactly how is this market cap moving, right? My phone's ringing for work. That's why I got to get out of here in a minute. But if this market cap is moving up or down, then usually if it's up, you can come back over here and it'll be reflected in a lot of your altcoins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. If that chart's down, you're going to see the direct correlation and direct effect in these top three, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB, which in turn is going to affect this overall global market right here. So, make sure that that's your first look in the morning. So, But yeah, I mean, when we look at this on a 24-hour, and that's what you have to look at, Bitcoin's down like 0.9%. Ethereum's down. Ethereum got beat up last night. I mean, they call it what you want, but over the 24, they're down 4.3%. That's a big dip. And BNB's down 3.3%. That in a regular altcoin meme coin space, 3-4% is not a lot. But when you're talking about these types of market caps and this level of market cap, 3-4% is a huge amount. So, it's all relative. It's all relative to the money, right? But when you look at these market caps compared to, some of the other ones, 3-4% could be equated out to 30 or 40% of somebody else's chart. So that's why you see the moves like that. But yeah, you look at XRP. I was hoping that it would hold that 41 cent line, because that is the support line for XRP, and it dropped below that. You can expect XRP probably, if it doesn't regain the 41 today, to go down to like 38. That's the next level of support. It sat at 38 for a long time. So we have to got to expect this stuff. But this stuff is natural. The dips are natural. It's just a consolidation is all it is. In order to run up, you have to consolidate. So that's my take on the market today. XXI, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go answer that call. That's my take on the market today. I think we're gonna have some sideways trading action. I think don't expect any big moves in the market. The pre-markets over here do not look good in the stock market today. They do not look good. Thanks for streaming. Big help for my mental. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how we all got to keep each other to get up and each other together in these markets, man. These markets, like they'll get you, man. They'll get you down, man. And but you can't waver. You gotta believe in what you're investing in, right? And believe that the dream is there, and it's coming. I want XRP to drop back down to 33 cents. Is where I want XRP. I'm not worried about these drops today or yesterday or last night. I actually bought some more Ethereum last night, just because it dropped. I bought some more Ethereum, and I believe in what I believe in, and I believe that BNB and Ethereum. I believe that BNB is going to be, you're going to get your biggest gains off of BNB in the next bull run, just because it has so much room to move. And I think Ethereum and Bitcoin are limited in the upward mobility that they're going to have. But I just think that BNB has more runway, and they have more percent gains to give than the other two. So I loaded up. I bought some BNB last night. I bought some Ethereum last night. I actually went back in and bought some more Gala last night. It was higher than my average cost, so I ended up just putting it in a new bag. But Gala came off that 5 cent mark down to that 4-6 mark. So I bought some more Gala last night. So just kind of trying to solidify some of my positions and add to some of my positions in these downturns. And if that means sometimes I'm opening up a new bag because it's higher than my other DCA level, then I'll do that. I'll do that. My MetaMonkey AI bag, my DCA level's pretty low over there. So if it does drop down to 3035 with Ethereum drop, if Ethereum drops, I may open up a new position there, because 3035 was launch price. So I may open up a new bag over there and maybe get something over there at 3035. So, it's these things that, you look at on these dips and you go, how can I benefit, right? What can I do and how can I benefit? And because I believe in the projects, right? So Polygon, my DCA level there, I tell you guys all the time, it's 77 cents, 77, 75 cents. But that doesn't mean if it drops down to 90 cents that I won't open up a new position. Bone, same thing. My DCA level of Bone is way down there. So I've had to open up 2 new positions on Bone through these dips. And I'll open up a third if I have to. So, just believe in what you believe in and invest in what you invest in days like today. Like, I think we're going to trade sideways or dip a little bit further down, take advantage of these days. And open up a new position. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to open up a new position at a little bit of a higher DCA rate, and just have a little bit of higher sell level on that particular bag. That's all. But don't be scared. Don't be scared to open up a new position in any token. Don't that's normal. Is it better to just add to well, sometimes you want to open up a new position because let's say your DCA level on Matic, for example, like mine's 75 cents, right? Like, if I bought Matic at 80 cents, I wouldn't want to add to my 75 cent bag. I would want to open up a new position in Matic at 80 cents. And, I may sell my, 70 cent Matic bag at a lower price than I sell my 80 cent Matic bag. But, so I open up different positions based on my DCA level. And that tells me kind of where I want to sell them. And when you have them all in one, and this is just my theory on it, XXI, when you have them all in one place, it's hard to make them trading decisions as to how much am I going to get rid of, at this price point, how much am I going to get rid of at that price point. But when you have them broken up into multiple different bags and what your average cost is in each one of them particular bags, one, if the market takes a really big crap, that you're not going to add, what bags to add to and which ones that you're just kind of going to hold on for the long term with, and you're not going to DCA anymore into. And so it works both ways, right? So and plus, sometimes you get blinded by a dollar sign, right? Sometimes you get blinded by a dollar sign, XXI. Like, let's say you have all your tokens in one spot, right? And we get into a bull run and you're looking at them and all your tokens say that you're up so much, but you have bigger dreams, right? I'll give you MetaMonkey AI as MMAI as a prime example, right? I have 3 different bags of MMAI, right? I have a short term, a long term, and a life-changing bag, right? So my short-term bag is very different selling point than my mid-term bag, right? And then my life-changing bag, right? So my short-term bag, I've DCA'd down into for a certain sell price. My mid-term bag, I DCA'd into down for a certain sell price in my long-term bag, right? If I had all them tokens in one bag, what if MMAI dropped 2 zeros, right? That dollar sign would blind me so much that it would defer me from my long-term generational wealth path, right? I wouldn't be able to see it because I'd be looking at all that money in one place. And I have multiple different projects for long-term generational wealth type of investments. And I don't even look at that wallet. I don't even look at it. It sits there. I don't look at it. If you heard me talk about Crow, right? I bought Crow at 5 cents and I said that I was stocking it away. That went to my long-term bag, my super long-term bag. I haven't looked at that since I bought it because you know, that's so far in the future for me to sell that stuff that, you know, that's that generational wealth type of bag. So that's why I have multiple bags, right? And I'll give you an example. My first bag, all my short-term bags, I don't look to make money on. What I do is I look to say I have 2 or 3 bags in any particular project. And at that point, what I do is I them bags cover the rest of everything I have invested in that particular project. So that's how I do it, man. So with that, I'm getting ready to roll out of here. You guys have a great day. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your morning. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the chat. See you guys in Twitter Spaces, man. Have a great day. And have a great day, man. At XXI, if you want to talk a little bit more about bags, we can do that. Yeah, my short-term bags, the only thing they do is cover the cost of my mid and long-term bags. That's what they're there for. And at that point, once they do that, plus a little bit of profit, maybe like plus 10% or plus 20%, given what the project is, then the other 2 bags, you're just riding for free, brother. You're just riding for free. So that's how I do it. So, you know, we can talk a little bit more about that, you know, at a later time and really get into it. But that's really that's how I do it. So thanks a lot. If you got any questions, XXI, send me a message. You know how to get a hold of me. We can talk about it. I can break it down for you a little bit further of how I do it, and you can see if that works. So everybody have a great day. See you in the chat. See you in the Twitter Spaces. I got a meeting early this morning. I got to get on, got to get after it. And then after that, I'll see you around. Have a great day. Have a great morning. Thanks for spending it with me. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Bye.